I'm with Robert Skrzydski from Greenpeace Central and Eastern Europe, and we've just heard him talk about the Novaki 12. If I might ask you to elaborate on the Novaki 12,
Sure.
Robert.
Sure. As you all probably know, activists across the world like standing and taking actions. They're also demanding leaders to take actions, but they're also taking actions themselves. And on last Wednesday, 12 brave women and men decided to take actions, and they climb up to the mining tower in Slovakia, and they display big banner calling the Slovakian government to end coal era. They got arrested, so it's the fourth day when they've been detained. But today, the court decision came to us as a really surprise, because the court decided to keep them in detention until there will be a trial. In practice, in realities of Slovakia, it means that they can be detained for the next 6 months, and there was no acceptance for the bailout. So the situation became quite critical. These brave people should not be right now in detention. These people actually were fighting for our better and livable future. They should be called heroes, not the criminals. So we need to really send a clear message that activism is not a crime.
Has your region seen a rise in this kind of, for lack of a better term, government repression in the last few years? And if so, what would you think the driver behind that is?
It's incredibly surprising and shocking to us, because actually Slovakia right now is in national debate about phasing out coal. And in next days they're supposed to come up with some important political commitment on coal in particular. So we were shocked to see how the things were developing. Apparently the mining company in Slovakia is very influential locally, and probably it has something to do with the detention and super unexpected criminal charges, the ones that have no backup in facts.
And if I might ask you lastly, what can the average person watching this do to be in solidarity with the Novaki 12 and going forward, just to make sure that other protesters aren't liable to this kind of treatment?
Yeah, thank you for asking. And really, this is something that this is the moments when we facing these critical incidents, and where we need to stand together shoulder by shoulder. So there are different ways you can show your solidarity using the social media, Facebook, Twitter. Novaki 12 should be really known to the world as the ones who should not be detained, who should not be arrested for peaceful protest and brave activity, to show leaders how they should lead the negotiations during the COP24. So go to your social channels, look for the Novaki 12, support, share. But also, if you do any activity, if you do marches, if you do protests, just print out their faces. Let the world see how the climate heroes, climate defenders are treated right now.
Thank you very much, Robert.
Thanks.